Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Revenant Dogma. If this looks familiar, that's because it's made by the exact same people who did Fernz Gate. However, I cannot recommend this game like Fernz Gate for a few reasons. One of the most disgusting things that this game did was I got a bit of the ways, like maybe an hour and a half into the story, and I got to a big important part about talking about like rescuing my sister and all this kind of stuff happening, and then all of a sudden, both of these cultures, there's two cultures, I don't remember the animal people one, but the human ones, they both worship these like gods. The animal people worship the feral gods and the humans worship the holy gods. And after our conversation with the animal people, they're like, oh hey, the gods deem it worthy that you should review this game. There wasn't a pop-up, it was actual in-game text that they shoved into the game saying, oh, you should go and rate this game. And I was disgusted. It made my skin crawl. This game also has a disgusting amount of dialogue. Everything has to be thoroughly discussed, thoroughly made terrible jokes about. So right now, this is how combat is done. In the other games, it was 2D combat. This is now graduated to 3D combat. You have your basic attacks, you have your skills, and then for this, you have transform, which you can turn into a different class, and at the bottom you see the percent meters, those will fill up. If they fill up, you go berserk and all that kind of stuff. Normal stuff otherwise, health, spell points, and kind of stuff. So I'll actually turn her into a knight. She'll transform, and there'll be a weird amount of hitching for some reason. And for this, it's a very bad example, because I'll show you later. My weapons are insanely overpowered for a easy thing in-game, a sort of in-game store. So to touch on that, there's a in-game shop, which I assume came from the mobile phone origins of this. Apparently this game is free on the phone, and you can actually go in and buy items from this, random items from the thing. Literally the first item I got from my main character was a insanely overpowered weapon. So I got a bronze hammer 20, which is the highest level of the bronze hammer. So we're gonna go to her, Julie, she already has she has that. So that's actually going to increase her HP and attack even more. So that just, it takes away any sort of difficulty from this game at all. And this is what it's been, kind of just roaming these dungeons, having these random battles. You'll see the sides of the screen kind of light up, and it's how close you are to another battle. So far, the combat has been so easy outside of one instance in a dungeon where I got attacked by a dragon, which I assume is a random spawn, 5 times in a row, and it just murdered me. Every other creature in there was like easy to take care of, except for this one creature. So as for characters, Kane is your main character. Julie is his kind of friend. Lilith is if you are curious in this, I don't want to spoil story stuff, as you find her in a dungeon. Fleon is one of the animal people where you're kind of at odds with them, but then there's like, oh, there's this conspiracy from the human side. The game is riddled with anime video game cliches to a disgusting point. It actually has the same cliche for the two main characters as Fernz Gate, where like, oh, we're so weak, so we didn't get to be like the main like in the army, the main kind of attack force. Of course, they keep saying this while you're just mowing through all these supposedly strong enemies that people who are part of this program aren't able to kill. But I cannot recommend this game. It's just so much talking, and the entire thing with the review, like begging or like asking for a review in game, really threw me off. The combat's okay, stupidly easy on the normal difficulty. I'm guessing it wouldn't change that much on the harder difficulties, which only give you more experience points in a challenge. One of the things that this toted is like, hey, they have this kind of guild kind of dungeon place where you go in and it's like randomized, it's different each time, and it's supposed to be super hard kind of thing, but it's not really anything that no one else has done before. Like the biggest difference from the Fernz Gate to this game is literally the 3D combat. You don't actually level up skills anymore. You're just your normal level up. And oh, here's a chest. So I got a scythe, and I like already know that nothing is going to be stronger than what I have now. You get these, from what it seems, these are the only 4 party members you get, so there's no variation on that. The biggest thing is the transform system, which again, the only time I've ever really used it was in a battle, one boss battle. Oh, there goes a metal gel. I'm sure he would have been a whole bunch of experience points, but I don't really care. So right now we're going around collecting idols so we can remove Lilith's mask, because apparently she's a feral god. But she's a human, but who knows. So I'm going to try to take out that slime real quick. So let's transform. I'm guessing Guardian. So that's exactly the same color as his what's it called? His night form, but the colors are just a little different. I'm guessing that this, I'm just gonna, and he's left. And just hit Y. But nothing ever does like a massive amount. Like he did 51 damage. Oh no. Unlike Fernz Gate, you do not recover all your health and everything at the end of the battle. You can hit left trigger, boom. Or a bumper, I'm sorry. I get this confused. This one has like a system where you have giant enemies that are super strong, but you'll only encounter one of them, or you'll encounter like small enemies which are faster. Again, nothing crazy interesting at all. Nope, I went the wrong way, I guess. I don't know. The dungeon design has been pretty terrible. There's no map. But like every single match, I am 100% just hitting Y and everything, and it's not engaging whatsoever. But this is literally what the game has been. It's very basic combat, a very basic story. The story is literally, oh, you think you're fighting for the good guy. Oh, the people who they say who is evil aren't really evil. You know what? Screw it. Your sister gets like you got raised by a supposed like super holy man, but it turns out no, he's not. He's actually evil. He gives your sister a relic that possesses her, so you have to get stronger so you can break the relic. It's super shallow. Fernz Gate was far deeper, more realistic, and better combat system than this. Mostly because you had like the little dudes to help you out. So I'm just right back at the beginning. They do like equipment. You can still like level up equipment and stuff like that. But once again, like why bother when you have access to this fountain where you just get better weapons? Like this sword I have, I got it like literally my first draw and have not had to get rid of it since I started playing. Like it slowly seems like it's catching up with me, but it's not engaging enough to really want to keep going. So if you're looking for an RPG, and you're stuck between this and Fernz Gate, go with Fernz Gate. It's a little wonky at times, but it's far more interesting. It's got more systems in place. And it's got far less of those played out tropes of, hey, you can predict the twist a mile away. But this was Revenant Dogma. It is out now on the Xbox One. It's a huge disappointment. It was okay. It had a lot of talking, a lot of explanations and just stuff like that where they just try to, and all the characters are super like one-dimensional. But just the entire thing, like saying, "Oh, the gods deem us worthy, please review us," kind of thing, like really, really turned me off of this game. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Don't get this game. Get Fernz Gate or something else. Thank you.